Hello, my strong friends. It's not super late. It's 10 p.m. I guess that seems super late to at least be turning on your camera today. I wanted to do the intro to this video because I have decided, I've made the very bold and ambitious decision to start a series. Do we call them that? I wanted to start a series of vlogs, which if you've been here for forever, then I used to do so many vlogs and I shared my fitness journey and like the daily, I did vlogs, okay? And along the way, I just started making more educational content. I feel like that just fit me and where I was going professionally and where I was in my life. But I've decided I'm doing a little challenge and I want to take you all along the ride. So let's see. Anyway, hi, my name's Meg. I make YouTube videos about fitness mostly, and I want to do this challenge because if you didn't know, I am right now, by the time you're watching this, I'll be like 19 weeks pregnant. And so I'm doing a 100-day challenge. I stole this idea from Nikki Blackadder. I love watching her channel. And I'm doing a 100-day challenge because 100 days from today, it will be May 12th. Which I'll be super pregnant by then. My due date is July 1st. And I feel like within 100 days, that's a good amount of time to kind of focus and get all the shit that I need to get done before my baby is here, which is crazy, right? Like 100 days doesn't really sound like that much, but it's enough to get me in a good place. At least work-wise, there's so many things in my house that I wanna do and I love sharing stuff around the house. And yeah, there's just a lot of growth that I need to conduct, experience, do. Mostly work, mostly just like putting my head down and getting shit done. And I wanna continue to eat as healthy as possible and continue my workouts and share the fitness journey of what it's like to be pregnant and trying to stay fit. So anyway, that's my intro to this series. We're gonna call it 100 days for me. 100 days for me. Really just 100 days to prep for my baby. But yeah, this is like the last little bit of time where I won't have my +1, my permanent +1. And I'm super excited. I'm not sure when I have the baby if I'll be sharing much. I probably won't share that much about like parenting because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'll probably just go back to more educational content whenever that time comes. So this is like the last time in my life where I'll be able to vlog in peace. So I'm going to take advantage of it. Okay, that's all I'm saying in this intro. Hello and good morning. It's day one of my little cute challenge. Every morning I've been trying to wake up and go on a run. So I go on a very, very short run. It's 1.2 miles. It takes me about 12 minutes. I do it at a very, very slow pace. People always like to ask like, oh, how do you balance the two? I honestly don't think it's enough running for it to impede my lifting at all. So that's what I do. I'm super slow. I'm fine with that, but I actually started running whenever I was trying to get pregnant in the summer. So I knew that I wanted to have some sort of regular cardio thing. So I go every weekday. I try to go 5 days a week, but it's been like shit weather out. So I haven't been able to make it, but this is my little outfit. And I want to show you my, is it growing bump? That's my bump. I feel like it hasn't been growing yet really, but it's a little bit there. There she is. I say she as in me, okay? Don't get any ideas. Okay, my run is complete. It was pretty easy. It's always easy. I just have to like go outside and actually do it. Anyway, I'm about to take a shower, but I haven't showed you guys my closet. I've made some closet updates. Let me show you. We have the IKEA pack system. I watched so many YouTube videos on how like whether or not I should buy the system and how to do it. Initially, when we had our bathroom redone, the contractors put everything up, and then once it was finished and I was like actually using it, I'm like, oh wait, this doesn't look good and it does not work well. So I've been slowly ordering from IKEA. I realized if you ever do a pack system or like build your own closet where you're in charge, try to make some symmetry and try to create as much symmetry as possible, because that's where I totally went wrong and it just ended up looking so messy, and yeah, it was gross. Not gross, but it was just like, didn't look cool. I have added a new carpet. I added an ottoman in the middle since we have some room in the middle. I added shoe shelves at the entryway and it's looking so much better. I have some changes that I want to make for this middle area, which is kind of like not really cute right now. And I'm waiting on more drawers that look like this that will go in that area. And I think once that is there, I'll be like done. My closet makeover, it's almost here. And I rarely talk about this, but I'm gonna show you guys my little mini luxury area, which is exciting. I think I got my first luxury purchase whenever we first opened Stronger by the Day. And that was when I was actually able to like pay myself a reasonable salary. So thank you for anyone who's on Stronger by the Day. A lot of times I'll buy bags to like celebrate something, and I'm trying, I know it seems really bougie, but I feel like if you have some money to spend and buy things that are nicer quality, it just makes more sense. I can't tell you how many random, actually this one's nice, this is Frilla, but I can't tell you how many random purses I've bought in my life, and like they don't even make it past a year. So this one I've had for 2 years. This is the Alma BB. Get this one if you're, I love this bag. I recommend it to everyone. I think it's so cute, and it fits so much. That's the Alma BB. And then this was my dream bag. This is the Dior mini lady, but to be honest, I never use it. I think she's just too delicate. And then this is a Gucci Marmot bucket bag. I don't know too much about bags, so if I'm saying anything wrong, then sorry. But yeah, those are my mini bag collection. Now bigger bags are back in style, so we'll see. And I'm gonna be a mom, so we'll see how my bag collection grows from being like some mini smaller bags to whatever they may be. I do have one, oh God, this was an impulse purchase that I got in Hawaii when Ryan and I got engaged. I wanted something that could hold my laptop and to celebrate our engagement. You know, I don't know, okay? Please try not to judge me. But I got this bag, and actually shortly after I bought it, I saw Reese Witherspoon was wearing it on the show Big Little Lies, so I felt very hip. But I do wear it when I travel sometimes, but it has some scratches on it. But yeah, this was kind of an impulse vacation purchase. I can't tell which one I don't like more, this one or my Dior. I mean, I love them both, but it's just sad how much I don't wear them. If you're wondering what this is, it's a Louis Vuitton briefcase, and I actually got this for Ryan on his birthday. This was probably my most extravagant purchase I've ever made. It's not a briefcase to like take to work or anything, but when you open it, I love the purple interior. They've gutted the interior and made it so that you can store watches in here. So under this purple area are where Ryan has his watches. So it's pretty cool. And there's like compartments to store straps and like cleaning cloths. I won't show you the watches just because I'm not sure if you guys are interested in that, but it's so pretty, and he was super shocked. Oh my God. And I had to pay customs on it. Oh my God, the customs was like a nightmare. Okay, not a nightmare, it's just really expensive, but luckily he loves it. So, and it looks really cool in our little growing luxury area. But this area is the one that we want to change the most. I'm gonna get the drawers for this bottom area, and then there'll be glass panels dividing each section, and then I'll have some light fixtures, so everything will be lit up and looking pretty. Okay, I'm out of the shower, and I also haven't showed you my little vanity area. This is where I do my makeup every day. My dad and stepmom just got me this cool vanity mirror that works perfectly here. There used to be a bathtub in this area. I'm not sure if I made the right decision because I feel like the closet is big enough. I probably could have had a vanity in there, but I use it every single day and I'm not really a bath person. Maybe I'll be a bath person as I get more into pregnancy, but there's another bath in the house, so there's that. Okay, so I'm fresh out of the shower and I want to share with you my skincare because I've discovered something, and that is that I have been doing my moisturizing routine completely wrong. Everyone, I think, is doing it wrong. And guess what? You're supposed to apply moisturizer right out of the shower, right after you, probably not shower, because you're not supposed to wash your face in the shower apparently either, but I still do that. But you're supposed to apply moisturizer with a wet face. And so the idea is that instead of your face being dry and you're locking in dryness, you're able to capture the water that's on your face or the moisture that's on your face and like lock it in. For my fellow people who have very dry skin, I hope you can try this and it works. Usually I just don't dry my face when I get out of the shower and then I'll like immediately apply, but I set up my camera so it's a little wet. So you can always use a face spray. So any kind of face spray will do. And then you want to apply a humectant. So here we go, I'm a beauty guru. This is the Ordinary's hyaluronic acid. Anytime I share this, people always see the Ordinary and I think it's really expensive, but this is $6.80, probably one of the cheapest skincare products I've ever purchased. And this will last you for a while. So I just use like 2 drops on my wet face and put it in. So hyaluronic acid is a hydration solution. So that's what a humectant is. And it will lock in the moisture so much better than a moisturizer will. You always want to put this on before your moisturizer. Just make sure you're using sunscreen after it. So I put that on. Also, I found when my face is moist, so right after my hyaluronic acid, I'm just gonna use a moisturizer. You can use any moisturizer. Did it go? Is it focused? Okay, this is Tula's typical like 24/7 moisturizer. I've been using this for years, and let me tell you, it works even better since I've changed up my routine to apply it to a wet face. I also find when your face is a little wet or not dry, you're just more gentle. So if you have a hard time just slapping on lotion, try that and it might help. Sometimes I'll use an eye cream on top of it. This is Ole Henriksen's eye cream. Maybe I should rub in the lotion. And voila. So this whole trick has made it so that I'm cutting down my products. Obviously, I've had to cut some things out since being pregnant. My favorite thing being any kind of chemical exfoliant I'm not using, and also retinol. And retinol is a godsend. If you're not using that, you gotta be doing it once a week. It will help so much with, honestly, I feel like everything. I'm not a skincare expert, but I've been trying to watch them on YouTube. But anyway, last but not least, this is essential. I also put this on before my run every morning. I just like splash my face with water and then put on SPF. This is Tula's Protect and Glow daily sunscreen with SPF 30. So I put this on as well as my tinted moisturizer has SPF in it, but I feel like it's not enough, you know? Like the tinted moisturizer, just because you're looking at how much you have on, you're not like slapping it on, you're trying to put on makeup. So I like to have this under it as well. And that's my skincare routine. If you guys ever want to check out Tula products, some of my favorite brands, I'll link everything down below, but you can also get Tula for 15% off if you use my discount code MEGSQUATS. I love their stuff. I've used it for years. I love trying new skincare and trying new brands, and I usually come back, especially to their classics, the face wash, the moisturizer, and the sunscreen. Those are like my top 3. So yeah. And voila, I am ready. Taking a little fashion risk today. I usually find that I'm not gonna leave the house today, like until my workout, but I usually find that when I get ready and like put a little bit of effort in, even though I'm wearing like super comfortable clothes, I feel a little bit more productive. I don't know what the hell kind of voodoo magic that is, but I do. I've had this top for forever, but I haven't yet worn it. It's kind of like a sheer mesh top that, yeah, I bought forever ago, but finally I'm wearing it for you today. I'm wearing like these wide leg, really comfy, they're kind of like ribbed sweatpants, to be honest. So yeah, they're high-waisted, so they're kind of flattering, but super comfortable still. And I have the Zara bodysuit on. I'll link everything down below so that you guys can check it out. And then the final touch is always adding jewelry. I used to be too lazy to add jewelry, but I think even if you're wearing like sweatpants, if you're wearing a hoodie, you gotta put on hoops. You gotta put on hoops if you're wearing a hoodie. I mean, if you want to. So this is my productive outfit. I have meetings today with Ryan. So like, again, no one else is gonna see me. It always makes me feel a little bit better when I take time. I don't do this every day, but since I'm hanging out with you, I thought I would. I think I just figured out how to use this camera. I got a new one. So it's been super zoomed in the entire time. So I think I figured out a setting so that it doesn't zoom in as much. Anyway, okay, bye. Okay, first order of business is a meeting with the world's greatest boss, AKA my love, my one and only. I got this for him as a joke. I'm the boss, obviously. But we're gonna meet, talk about, what are we talking about? Oh, we are working on an app and we have decided to go with a particular company. So we're meeting to catch me up because Ryan and one of our team members has been working mostly on deciding on who we're going with. So we're gonna talk about that, catch me up to speed. We're gonna go over some personal things, just things that we have to get sorted in our lives. And what else?
Buff chick stuff.
And buff chick stuff. So if you didn't know, some people ask, like on Instagram, someone was like, what do you do all day? Because I'm not, I guess, my main job is not to influence or make videos on YouTube and Instagram, but rather I own 3 different businesses. They're all here. Jolie will put them up here. I won't bore you with what they do, but you can check them out if you're interested in. Buff Chick is a supplement company and we are meeting to go over some new products that we're developing and make some decisions on labels specifically. And that's all. Okay, finished with our meeting. I'm starving, so it's time to eat. I'm going to have my first meal. It's going to be eggs and bacon. Let me show ya. So I'm trying to get as many vegetables as I can. So we're making a little veggie egg scramble. Let me turn that down. Holy hell. I'm also having bacon. This is the bacon from Costco. I freaking love it. And I'll have some avocado toast. Okay, here's my breakfast. I have a few eggs, bacon, avocado toast topped with tomato and red onion. In my eggs, I have a couple of veggies, mushrooms, onions, and yellow peppers. And then I'm having some fruit. Yes, I am trying to impress you. I do not have as healthy of a breakfast every day, but when I have a little bit of extra time, I will try and make something like this. I am still hungry after that, so I'm gonna have one of these breakfast Trek mix. This is from Trader Joe's, and I like that they're individually portioned because if they weren't, trust me, this stuff is so good, it would be gone by now. And I'm gonna have a mozzarella cheese stick. Let's see if that holds me over for a little while. I'm so hungry still. Also, I haven't shared yet what kind of like prenatals I'm taking. So I'm taking this Thorne Basic Prenatal. It's annoying because there's 3 capsules per day to take, and then I'm also taking some omegas. One day Buff Chick will have both of these products, but that's something that will come maybe in 2022, maybe like really late 2021. So for now, taking these. Okay, we're back at my desk where I started this video, and I'm gonna show you, now that I'm actually sitting down and I can work, I'm gonna show you like my, I guess, workflow and how I manage all of my projects. Like I said, I run 3 businesses. I have an amazing team, small but mighty team, who they are so on their shit, and I'm super proud of them all the time. Maybe they're annoyed with me saying that, but I just had my meeting with Ryan and he got me up to speed on a few projects that are going on. And in the middle of that meeting, I was just thinking of where I was like 3 years ago or even 4 years ago. Yeah, we weren't really making any money. We couldn't really afford to have people on. I tried to hire contractors and I tried to hire other employees who just didn't work out. And I don't know, I think when we added one person in particular to the team, she kind of really defined what we should start looking for. And I made so many mistakes like working with other people, but now I'm just so happy that we kind of got rid of people who didn't work and are keeping people who are working, because yeah, it's awesome and it makes my job so much easier. Whereas like I used to do and be involved with every little nook and cranny and every little tiny minutia, and now Ryan does a ton. And right now he's working on this TDE calculator that we're building for one of our products, and we're building it as a free resource. So that will be coming soon, and it's just so amazing what he's been able to do and connect with other members of the team. And yeah, I'm just like, so we've come a long way. Let me show you my desktop and what it actually looks like. What you're seeing now is an app that I love. It's called Todoist. If you're someone who's been working from home, then this will save your life. At least it has for mine. Todoist is just like a basic, sounds like what it is. It's a basic to-do list app, but I love it because you can easily toggle things to different days. When I have my meetings with Ryan and we sort of delegate to whom what projects go to or what tasks go to, I will put everything in a particular day in Todoist and then prioritize from there. So it makes prioritization and like scheduling of tasks really simple. And right now there's like 20 tasks on here. I won't be doing all of those today, but there are some like things that have specific times, and then it'll sync with my iCal. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to tell you like some of the things that I'm actually working on. We have a couple of big projects. The big projects that we want to get finished before baby comes, like within the next 100 days basically, are the development of the Stronger by the Day app, which I know if you're a Stronger by the Day member, you'll be so happy to hear that. So many people have been asking for it, and we've kind of taken our time to make sure that we're delivering the best possible experience. And so many of these app companies have pitched us on ideas that we don't want and don't need. Like they think, oh, a fitness app, and they're like, oh, you can do like monthly challenges and like weight loss challenges. It's like, no, we're not those kind of people. So it's taken us a while to really find a developer and development company that we want to work with, who like, because we know what our clients want. Some random development company who's like built an app for whoever doesn't really know what our clients and our Stronger by the Day members need and deserve. So yeah, SBD app. I'm working on a prenatal program, so you'll see some prenatal program design tasks in here, and also some like follow-ups with consultants that we're bringing in. So I got my CPPC, my pre and postnatal coaching certification. It's been really cool to write programming that I will soon follow, and also it's been cool to I'm bringing in my pelvic floor physical therapist, I'm bringing in an OBGYN, and bringing in consultants so that I'm not the only one talking and teaching about this. So that's a big project that we have coming up. And then the next big one is our nutrition course number 2. So we already have a nutrition course, and we're making a more advanced one. That's what the TDEE calculator will be a part of, because it'll be called, should I tell you what it's called? I won't tell you what that one's called, number 2. But number 1, our existing nutrition course is going to be rebranded to be called Habit Hacker. So we'll have a more habit-based nutrition course, and then something that will be more around macros and a little bit more advanced for people who want to like try advanced strategies for fat loss, weight loss, muscle gain, or performance strategies. Those are the big things. And then in between there, we have all the day-to-day
all of the Buff Chick launches, getting ready for launches, whatever's going on with Strong Supply. I've been lucky enough to where I've been able to focus on some other businesses and other things, whereas Strong Supply is kind of killing it on its own. There's a ton of stuff going on. And the other app that I'll use in tandem with Todoist is an app called Flat Tomato. It's basically like a Pomodoro method way of working. So a Pomodoro method is like you have 25 minutes of work and then you take a 5-minute break and sort of break up your day and tasks accordingly. So if I were to start my timer, it'd put me on a 25-minute clock so that I'm working during that time, and then it will remind me to take a break. A lot of times I use this just so I can get started, because 25 minutes of work in the grand scheme of things, in like the overwhelming amount of things that I have to do today and like the block of time that I have to work before we go to the gym, is overwhelming. And sometimes I can like so easily just ignore the fact that I need to work. So this is nice because it'll honestly motivate me, like just, okay, start doing this for 25 minutes and then you can stop, right? But a lot of times my break will come up and I'll just skip my break, which is probably not recommended, but you know, those are the two things that I like. My Todoist will sync with my iCal, so I have reminders, and I'll usually schedule times, and as I'm figuring out my tasks, I'll usually look at them. And right now, before I get started, I'm going to look at what tasks I want to do today, how long each item will take me. I'll like assign it. So we'll say, okay, follow up with Amy, that's my PT, that'll take me 15 minutes to do. So like, it's not that overwhelming of a task, and I'll usually schedule that for, you know, let's say I want to do that at 1:30 p.m. Yeah, that's kind of how I do things. That's how I try to stay organized and productive. It's been really hard. I know so many people are working from home now, and anytime I've shared these kind of tools on Instagram, so many people have liked them and tried them and used them. So I hope that you find something helpful, and I love like finding new productivity tools and finding things that work, and this has been a godsend. The only other thing that I can think of that also helps, may not be applicable to everyone, is Slack and how we communicate with our team. But yeah, I was so against trying something like Slack, but yeah, now I never use my email. It's just so easy to chat with people who I need to chat with on Slack. Okay, that's my TED Talk. Professional Meg checking out. Look at that. We got bagels this weekend, which we never keep bagels in the house. And Ryan is giving me the rest of his because he said he's getting full. What a sweet surprise. I was gonna come down here to make something, so I'm gonna have this and then see how much I have left in my stomach.
Well, we're late for the gym.
I think I'm gonna have cereal. Hey! That's not cute. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Oh my god. Wow, what a treat. Before I go to the gym, I'm having a bowl of this cereal. This cereal is the best. I'm not sure how I feel about the chocolate chip cookie dough aspect of it, but it's okay. It's basically candy. So, you know, whoever said cereal was not supposed to be treated like candy, I don't know, but it is delicious. I love Crave. That's my pre-workout meal, and then we're gonna go to the gym. Before we go to the gym, I'm very quickly throwing in here chicken. Sorry to show you raw chicken. I feel like raw chicken is so freaking ugly, but I just threw in chicken breast for dinner tonight. We're having a tikka masala with vegetables, and then didn't add any of the tikka masala sauce because I want to cook it later, but I'm seasoning the chicken with cumin, some garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper. So it's super easy. I love the slow cooker. It's probably like my favorite thing in the kitchen and the thing that I use most. A lot of times we'll just make chicken and put like taco seasoning on it, or put nothing on it and season it later with sauces. But I'm excited to try some like simpler seasonings. I've only started making or experimenting with Indian recipes in the past few, like month or two. So hopefully this comes out good. And I love tikka masala, so it's nice that I'm doing it. But I have a sauce. I'm not doing it from scratch. Don't be too impressed. We've made it to the gym. I'm gonna get my workout in. What am I doing today? I don't know, I'll show you, but it's so nice outside, and it's been miserable being here while it's been so cold. I have like
space heaters everywhere. If we ever move from this space, like in a couple of years, I'm definitely getting a place that has heat. Maybe air conditioning, but I'd rather be like sweating gross hot than cold in the winter, the few couple of months where it's really cold. It's so depressing.
What do you... hoodie, man.
What? Yo, man, take yours off.
I wore mine first.
What are you lifting today? Ooh, wait, what's this?
Yo, top secret. Don't look at that. Final taste test for approval. We changed one ingredient.
Oh yeah, this is our, not telling you, but it's a new product that's coming up, a brand new product, not just a new flavor of like something that we have. And we, in the R&D phase, we decided to add an extra ingredient that may affect the flavor. So we're just doing one last flavor test. The flavor is, should I tell them?
No.
Okay, I won't tell you. But it is really, really good.
Emmerich said it was good. Emmerich said the other one was good.
Yes.
And that guy is the pickiest eater I've ever met.
Oh my God, can you tell what it is just by guessing? Probably. Okay, I'll stop recording. I am doing day 2 of this week's Stronger by the Day program. I have modified things. Mostly my biggest modification are ditching certain exercises. So ab walkouts are on this workout and I am not going to do those. I'm subbing those out for a modified plank because when, and Jolie, who's editing this video, she's been here and has seen this in person. There are certain ab exercises that you want to avoid when you're pregnant because you may experience some coning or bulging of the abdomen. We'll put a photo here to kind of show you what that looks like. So certain things that are a little more taxing might cause that. Things like anything hanging, pull-ups. So if you're pregnant and training, that's just one thing that you want to keep an eye out for. And then I usually adjust the amount of reps that I'm doing to give me higher reps so that I can force a lower intensity. It's almost like I'm just self-handicapping certain exercises so that I'm making it harder for myself and I can keep the intensity down just a little bit. Yeah, but I'm working on my prenatal program and I'm super excited about it. I'm trying to write basically an entire year of programming for those who are trying to conceive and then move into the prenatal phase. So it's taking some time, and I'm also doing an in-gym program and a bodyweight version. So yeah, bear with me, but it will be here before the baby is here, that I can guarantee.
What a good roll.
That's how you gotta get up. That's how you gotta do it. That's how I get out of bed now. Okay, one thing that I want to point out is my breathing. That's another big thing that I've changed during pregnancy. So instead of bracing and using the Valsalva maneuver, when you're pregnant, you actually want to stop doing that altogether. There's implications on blood pressure, first of all, and also when you use the Valsalva maneuver and bracing your core, you're increasing the intra-abdominal pressure, and as you make room for baby, you're already decreasing the space that you have there, and instead of increasing the intra-abdominal pressure, you want to regulate it with your breath. Usually, and typically this is more important for exercises like the squat and deadlift, things that might have a bigger implication on the pelvic floor, but for every single exercise, I use the connection breath. When I'm exerting, I'm breathing out, and when I'm in the
eccentric portion of the movement. So for the overhead press, as I'm coming down, I breathe in. When I'm exerting, I breathe out, and I connect the breath with my pelvic floor. So when I breathe in and I'm loading, my pelvic floor is relaxed, and when I'm exerting, I'm pulling my pelvic floor up. If I were to do a bicep curl, or if you think of the bicep curl as like what my pelvic floor is doing, I'm breathing in. On the way down, pelvic floor is relaxed and moving down. On the way up, I'm breathing out, pelvic floor comes up. I hope that makes sense. It's just taken me a while to get used to. A lot of times if you see me deadlifting or squatting, I'll have the bar loaded and ready to go in position, but I'll do a couple of practice breaths, and I'll also incorporate some connection breath work into my warm-up before I'm even working out. So there's another Prego tip. Okay, I finished with today's workout. I'm waiting on Ryan to finish up so that we can go home and eat. I am so hungry. I need to start taking snacks to the gym with me because I get so hungry like in the middle of a workout. Yeah, hopefully you learned something about like some of the modifications that I'm making. It's nothing crazy. Like obviously, as I've discussed before, I still train pretty regularly, and I'm trying to strength train as much as possible. And mostly because it's a big stress reliever for me, and it'll be good to maintain whatever strength I have. Now, they say, you know, oh, fit people always have the easiest birth, but that's not always true. Obviously, I'm hoping that that's the case. That advice kind of makes you feel like you're in control of something as far as that goes, and like the actual like date of giving birth or time of going into labor and giving birth, but who knows? I can only control what I can control. Okay, time to go home. I'm freaking starving. Okay, I'm prepping. Right now, I'm making a kind of salad, like a chickpea salad that'll go well with the butter chicken. So I have in here, this is so easy to make. If you're someone who doesn't like traditional like leafy salads, this could be a good option, especially if you like these kind of flavors. So last time I made it, I just did celery and carrots plus chickpeas. Then you add a little bit of olive oil, some cumin, and cilantro. So yeah, it is so good. A little bit of olive oil, some vinegar, and some lemon. But honestly, you could probably just throw whatever, chickpeas plus whatever veggies you have, and it probably tastes amazing, like peppers, whatever. I prepped some squash and peppers. I'm gonna cook that with the sauce and then put the sauce over my chicken. So we're gonna use this sauce for the butter chicken. This I got from Target. And I also found this at Target, some naan bread. I think we'll have enough bread between the bread and the rice, but I was craving this last time I had a similar recipe. Have to. Okay, here's our chicken that was in the slow cooker. It looks so good. And then basmati rice. So I'm just going to top both the chicken and the rice with our butter chicken sauce. And boom! Probably the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Maybe not life, but. And the bread, this is a little carb heavy meal, but whatever. And then. And my chickpeas. There she is, my full meal. And after dinner, I am back at my desk. I'll probably be here for maybe an hour, 2 hours, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. You know, every day is a little different. There are some days where I don't train, so I have more prolonged periods at my desk. There are days where I like don't do my makeup or anything. I mean, I would say like half of the weekdays I don't do my makeup. I don't like put much effort into getting dressed or anything. So I have a little bit extra time to just like strictly be at my desk. There is one thing that I do not sacrifice, and I think that's important for me, and that's sleep. I'm not really an early wake up person. I've tried it. I sometimes wish that I were, but I think it's important that I sleep enough. And sometimes I'll work after dinner and work until like, maybe I'll work until 11:30 tonight, and just make sure that I'm in bed before midnight. But every day is different. Not every day is the same. But yeah, let's see how much work I can get done to try and wrap things up so that I have an even more productive day tomorrow. Most of my day is at my desk. I mean, today's kind of been exciting. I hope that you're finding it exciting. Sometimes, you know, I will get excited about like vlogging, but I'll feel like my life isn't too interesting, especially with COVID. I definitely haven't been interacting with that many people. I have a sort of a pod with my dad and his household, so that includes Emmerich, and my older brother and his household, and those are the only people that I've come into contact with basically the entire year. I mean, during the holidays we saw a few people. Literally the entire year I just haven't seen that many people, haven't made any friends here, and now being pregnant I'm even more cautious. So yeah, hopefully, you know, since the series will be around like my own personal growth and making sure that I'm getting things done, you know, and being productive, hopefully it's okay that it's just me, but let me know. Let me know what you think. I don't think this will be the end of the video though.
I'll show you guys something that I'm working on without showing you. But this is an example of something that we're working on. It's also time sensitive because this is to print this label. So we have the Buff Chick label on the supplement facts panel. And before we can print this and approve everything, we have to have obviously back and forth with the designer and then back and forth with BSCG, which is our third-party testing site. So since there's so many people involved and so many different organizations involved, anytime someone sends us something, we are like we have to get it done right away. Let me see, I think I can share with you the ingredients at the very least. You probably won't. You might figure it out, but hopefully it's not completely in focus. But yeah, so our third-party testing, they basically just look at the entire label to make sure that the formatting is right and we're complying with all the rules that you need to comply with when you're creating a supplement facts label. So yeah, this is just an example. It's really great that Ryan and I are business partners and life partners, and we live together obviously, because it's almost 10 p.m. and we just came up to work on this together and finalize it. So then tomorrow when people get into the office, they will have our response. So even if somebody sent something at like 6 p.m. our time, we're still gonna respond to it even late at night. And it's so cool because we work with so many people who are the same way. Not that I think it is necessary that you need to be this way, but it's cool when you can count on certain people to like just be on it. Yeah, that's just an example of what I'm working on right now. And that was like one thing that was on my list to make sure that we responded to right away. So I was just like waiting for the email of exactly this. And now we can move on. Okay, it is 11:20. I'm done working. There were a few things that I didn't get to today, so I'll show you in my Todoist. I just will schedule them for tomorrow and like drag them over so I know that like my day is, you know, hooray, I finished it. No more tasks for today. But I just wanted to show you guys that I'm definitely not perfect. I definitely don't get everything done when I say I'm going to or want to. Anyway, I need to shower. Goodbye. We have arrived to my bed. Thank God. Remember when I made it so long ago? That is my day. That is a full day in the life of me. I think I was starting to get a little insecure at the end because a lot of my days working. So let me know what you guys think if you liked watching this, and I will make more of them. I'm ambitious about my new series, but if you guys could let me know if there's something you'd rather see, or if you want it to be mostly focused around workouts, or what you want to see in this series. If there's something that I didn't show, then please let me know. If it were earlier, I'd maybe watch a TV show, but I'm going to read. I've been reading The Silent Patient. Holy shit, I had to stop reading it at night. I'm gonna save it for daytime reading because I was giving myself nightmares. So instead of watching that, or reading that, I switched to In 5 Years. Interesting plot, I just started it. I'm not sure if this is a romance novel or what, but it's really cute so far.
yeah, it's really cute so far. Also, I realize it's Black History Month and I talk about reading a lot on my Instagram, and I have so many books that I love from Black authors that I've picked up, especially in 2019 and 2020. So maybe in my next video I'll share some of my favorites or some that I'll be intentionally reading to kind of celebrate Black History Month. So yeah, that's all. I read in bed at night and do the same kind of thing again tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.